be on the place-based approach on federal grant seeking. I'm going to introduce the moderator, and then she will introduce the panelists. The moderator is Rachel Weber, Dr. Rachel Weber. She is Associate Director of the Great Cities Institute and Associate Professor of Urban Planning and Policy here at UIC. She has researched and written extensively on tax increment financing, which they're better known as TIFs. And she has also written a lot and researched about tax incentives offered by cities and states to private businesses and their impact on property values, schools, and the fiscal health of communities and cities. So I'd like to invite Rachel and the panel, if you can come up.
Hi, as Nacho said, I'm Rachel Weber, and I'm the Associate Director at Great Cities, also a professor in urban planning, and also, and I guess this makes me somewhat capable to talk to you today, a PI on a large multi-year federal grant. So some of us professors, in fact, many of us in the U of I system, do a lot of the same work that you all do, and we spend a lot of our time fundraising and looking to federal, state, regional, local sources, philanthropic sources of money to support our research. So I know that I speak for my colleagues here at the university, at the Great Cities Institute, at the Neighborhoods Initiative, in saying that we're really thrilled that you are here today, that you've taken the time out of your busy schedules, and I know that September, at least for me, seems to be the busiest month of the year, that you've chosen to take time out of your schedules today is testament to both the desire that I think each of us has to improve our positions in the sort of federal grants economy, and also to a testament to the great work that the Illinois Resource Net has been doing in helping us get there. So I am moderating a panel discussion today on place-based funding in Illinois, federal, state, and regional insights. And we have a very talented lineup with us today of both grant getters and grant givers, and many of us are both. So you have their bios in your packets today, but I just want you to join me in welcoming. We have Denise Boulat, who is the Executive Director for the Bi-State Regional Planning Agency in the Quad Cities. And this organization serves the counties of Muscatine and Scott in Iowa, as well as Henry, Mercer, and Rock Island in Illinois, helping to do a lot of different kinds of planning, transportation, land use, environmental, and coordinating a lot of the community and economic development activities there. Then we'll hear from Jerry Beal, who is the Director of Grants Development at Lakeland College in Mattoon, Illinois. And Jerry is I think a very, very successful grants developer. She helped helped Lakeland College increase its competitive funding from approximately $500,000 a year to a record high of over $5 million for the fiscal year of 2010. Third, we will be hearing from Deborah Orr, who is the Brownfields Coordinator for the Environmental Protection Agency, the US EPA, for Region 5 Chicago, and she manages one of the largest brownfields programs in the nation. And then last but not least, we have Alan Quick, who is a planning manager for the Illinois Housing Development Authority, or IDA. And Alan does a lot of work, sort of policy research and analysis, also helping to track and monitor the state's annual comprehensive housing plan. So we've got a great bunch of speakers today. What I've asked each speaker to do is to briefly sort of set out their philosophy of grant getting and grant giving, to provide a little bit of a snapshot of what they do, and also to provide some illustrative examples that will help us better understand how it is that they do it. After they give these short presentations, I will moderate a discussion, a little bit more informal between the four panelists, and then if we've got time at the end, we'll open it up for some Q&A with the audience. So without further ado, I think, Denise, we're going to start with